Sagittarius, how you doing? Welcome to your weekly reading going from the 22nd through to the 29th of July. Whew, it's got hot here. I was complaining about it not being hot a couple of weeks ago. Now I'm complaining about it because it's hot. Yeah, us British, we can't cope with the weather. I'm enjoying it. It's not bad. I can't complain actually. So summer's finally here. Fiery energy and air energy coming through to the earth over the weekend from the sun. That's going to stimulate you in a lot of ways, but there is also the underlining coronal hole, which is the earth energy as well. So although it's going to stimulate you in a lot of ways, the thing is you've got to get on and do it. That's what you've got. That's the difference. Otherwise that stimulation may turn into frustration. Let's just see what's going on for you. Overall energies here. Karmic message on your relationship side, karmic message on your financial side, influence in the universe, past self, future self, and the lessons to be learnt out of this week. I hope you have a lovely reading. Let's see what's going on for you, Sagittarius. Life is sharpening your point. There's a big difference between a rounded sword and a pointed sword. And I think you've been dealing with a rounded sword. A rounded sword is usually for practice within, if you look at the gladiators and so forth, it's understanding of how to use the sword. And I think you've been playing a lot with your mental side, your mental energies, the air energies, because you are mainly air. According to the Astroflower, there's more air in you than there is fire. So you've been playing a lot with that. And now life is sharpening that point. And because it's sharpening that point, it's sort of it's giving you a boost of desire or passion to get what you want out of life. Or giving you a lot of wisdom, basically. Yeah, this wisdom here is that driving force behind that's that air. That's the driving force behind that fire, that passion's within you. You know the score within you when it's right. And I would follow it, basically. It's going to make you very precise of how you would do life. And that's what's going to give you the results on your relationship side as much as on your financial side. Let's just see what's going on. Here, you've got the karmic message here, which is playing into the answer or the lesson of the week more than anything else on your relationship side. There seems to be, through this wisdom here, you seem to be getting a lot of messages which helps you out to see what you should be or how you should be living your relationships. That's what it seems like here. The universal energy is also playing into that answer. Seems to be a big answer for you this week to a lot of questions according to your sort of emotional side of life. Your past is playing into the King of Swords, which is pretty much normal actually, because this is the overall energy and it's playing into, your past is playing into that wisdom. And it's our past that gives us that wisdom, that retrospection. When we look at life in the past, it gives us wisdom of how to engage in life in the future. Your future self is dependent upon that lesson learned for this week, as it were. There is a slight bit that's coming into your past as well. So there's obviously dreams and aspirations that you wish to do, but these dreams and aspirations in regards to relationships of asking someone out or saying no to someone or, engaging with your family or your friends in a different way. This is, is according to your past of what you want out of life, but also it depends on how you apply this lesson within you to get the best out of life. Karmic path. Three of Swords. That's the lesson, I think, here. I think it's according to what emotionally makes life difficult for you. And it's your karmic path to go through it. Because if you go through this, and it is an understanding, I think, rather than someone actually hurting you. It could be like the situation hurts you rather than the actual person, if you know what I mean. And so it may be a desire to live some other form of situation. And this is where the universe is, as I say, is playing into the lesson to be learnt this week. And this is, you get the Ace of Wands. beautiful fire energy here. Out with the old and in with the new. So it could be a fact that some of you, you know, a painful relationship is coming to an end. And you know, lessons will be learned out of that. And but the reason it's coming to an end, because something new's coming. So it could be coming. What could be coming to an end is the way in which you engage in your relationships. So it doesn't necessarily mean you have to end all your relationships. It's just changed the way you engage in your relationships in a way that you sort of say, I don't actually want to get hurt anymore. And the past here is nurturing that that King of Swords, that wisdom that is within you. Once you start nurturing that wisdom, you can understand how you put yourself in a position where you end up getting hurt. And life is a little bit like, you know, when I was playing rugby, my rugby coach used to say to me, if you go into a tackle half-heartedly, there's a good chance you're going to get injured. If you go into it fully, you're probably not going to get injured. 99.99% of the time, you're never going to get injured. And that's so true. And here is the same sort of thing here. It's nurturing that wisdom within you so you can confront things that could be quite painful. But at the same time, I think it's actually going to liberate you enormously. And in your future self, it depends on how you treat yourself. Your future depends on how you treat yourself in this week. And it's giving yourself all the good stuff, giving you that lovely bunch of flowers. That's what you're doing for yourself. And that's what's coming through the past into your wisdom. So I would allow your inner wisdom to pull rank over any situation that may be quite painful for you. A 6 of Wands. You have success here. Your karmic path is to no longer be troubled or woed or worried about your heart, about your emotional heart, as it were. And this is a real lesson that you're learning. You've got 2 6s at the top here now, and a 7. 6 is like, if you like it's like a double triangle, yeah, like the Star of David, yeah, and it's like the Western version of the yin and the yang, because it's much more technical, more than anything else. And I think you've got that with that 3 here, that sort of that 3 of Swords. You are coming in with the other side, bringing in the other 3, the other triangle, which is that beautiful gift that you're giving yourself from your past, which builds into that success. So it's the completion of something. And the 7 is all about revelation. It's revealing that wisdom to you. And you've got to let that wisdom live to stop any situation hurt you because of how you place yourself in a situation. Let's just have a look. So basically, if someone's like, if you're having a hard time with someone, you know, you can only deal with how you engaged with that person to change the outcome. If the other person also changes the way in which they engage with you, then obviously, yes, it will also change the outcome. But you can only do what you can do from your side. And I think this is where your victory will come out of this. A beautiful sensation that will come out of this, of just pure victory. Let's just see what's going on your financial side. Your karmic message is playing into the past, so there's obviously a dream or an aspiration or a project or a business that you wish to do. It could be even buying a house or something like that. And because you're wishing to do it, it still needs to be completed. There's still work to be done on this. And it's working on that longer term plan at the moment. That's on your karmic path. It's almost as if like your karmic path, you just got to get your head down and get down and do it. You know, the universal energies here is playing, strangely, into that King of Swords. I think this King of Swords, so it looks like on the financial side, is actually going to put pay to that 3 of Swords. And this is this gift almost of security that your heart is giving you through the 6 of Cups. It seems that way in a way because it's contributing to your wisdom, your inner wisdom. This makes you feel a lot more happier about who you are. From your past self, yeah, your past is playing into your future. So this is where your longer term plan is playing into your future. And it's sort of like, get on and get it done. You know, this dream or the ambition that you wanted to do, start doing it. Your future self here, there's a big opportunity on your financial side, which is going to put this to pale in a way. And it's through this success of this Ace of Wands that goes up to the Six of Wands, which is the ultimate success, which comes in from your life, which is going to put pay to any painful situations within your relationship side. On the lesson to be learned out this week, you've got this. It's almost the last lesson of not shying away from your own success. That's what it feels like. And there's no room for a defeatist attitude in regards to what you're doing in your career path, business, job, projects, whatever it is. Yeah? A whole new world. It is your karmic path, and it was your karmic path is playing in here. I think this is where something that's really you've been holding on for a long time, I think you've been working on for a long time. You may not have got the biggest of successes from what you've been doing, but now all of a sudden, because you're holding your nerve, you're going to get that success, and it's going to be you've got every sort of element that you need in order to get there. The Lovers card, the universe, the Lovers is falling into this. It's going to put pay to this. Being in alignment with yourself, being in alignment with the universal energies, with your karmic path as well. This wisdom that's within you is going to affect your entire life. It's going to be a very beautiful, joyous advancement for you, which is going to make you feel a lot more happier about confronting situations that may be a little bit painful within your personal life. Queen of Cups. Yeah, this is all about you being passionate about a project that you've, you know, if you've been thinking about something that you kind of thought, you know, I always wanted to be this, or I always wanted to be this person, or, you know, do this type of job or whatever, and it made you feel really good about that whole idea, then go ahead and start doing it. What have you got to lose? What have you got to lose? The more you do it, the more the universe will come in alignment with that wisdom that is obviously needs to come out of you and really radiate throughout you in a really, really good way. There's a massive, massive opportunity here. I wouldn't be surprised if that's not the King of Cups. Oh no, you get the Six of Swords. We've now got 3 sixes out on the table here, yeah? And this is all to do with your future and making a decision this week here. And within your financial side, it's taking you to much calmer shores. You don't have to try so hard to get the success, because you've just got to hold your nerve in the last sort of situation. Seeing things in a different light. This is possibly the wisdom here. The decisions that you've made in the past, yeah, have they been always been in alignment with your heart? And I think this is where you can see things, where you can let go of things that really didn't sit in alignment with you, because that's what the universe is trying to bring, this wisdom through to you, so you can see your career, your business, your project in a completely different way that makes it, without even changing a lot of things, just makes it incredibly satisfying. And when that satisfaction comes, what I get off here on the relationship side is more of a case of kind of saying, I want to be with this person rather than I need to be with this person. And this painful sort of thing here is maybe a situation where I need to be with this person, or, you know, I don't need to be with this person. I just want to be with this person. And yeah, it's the opposite way is really causing you the pain more than anything else. And you might be, the pain is when you're sort of saying, I need to be with this person, and I don't want to be with this person. That's not a good situation to be in. And I think that's what the pain you need to deal with. And that's why you need to give yourself a nice bit of space, as it were. Yeah. Ace of Cups with the King of Swords. This is this wisdom of your cup side on your relationships, on your financial side, sorry. This wisdom needs to flow through, and it will give you complete and utter victory over this inner conflict or inner hurt that's happening on your pathway, because you can change it now. Look at that. 3 of Swords with the 3 of Pentacles. That 3 and that 3, that's what I was talking about. It makes up that 6. You've got to realize now that you can go into a relationship or love yourself. Once you start loving yourself, then you can love another person in a way. There is big truths in that. And I think this is what's happening for you. And I think you should realize how much work you've done. Give yourself a bit of a pat on the back here, Sag, more than anything else. And once you do that, that's when out with the old and in with the new. The universe is really going to back you up there. And look at that, you get the King of Pentacles. So much security in this new approach to love. It's not necessarily a new love that comes into your life, it's just you changing your approach to love. And this comes in through wisdom and learning about yourself. And once you start doing that, it will empower you enormously, immovably, in the way of, you know, people will come to you and you'll kind of go, oh, they're really nice, but they don't correspond to me. No, thank you. And it's not a worry. And it's like, or if you're in that relationship, you're going to get healing from it. Because you're just going to be able to sort of say, actually, no, because I'm empowering myself. I know what I want. I know what I want to enjoy. Yeah, and that's what that empowerment's all about. It's coming from your past. As I said, it was feeding into the overall energies, the wisdom on you, nurturing that wisdom, being a lot more secure about it, having a lot more sort of confidence because you know you. And they're getting rid of that 3 of Swords finally in your life. Get shot of it. You don't need it, Sag. You don't need it. And it's in your future self, you get the 8 of Wands. This is a big focal message that's coming in, ringing loud in your head. And if you're not listening to your inner voice, you're probably only going to live in that. And why would you? I don't understand why would you bother? Surely it can't be as good for the other person. It can't be good for you. It can't be good for anyone. Don't bother. Why? Recognize how good you are and the good work you can do inside you in regards to love. And that's what's going to give you that victory. King of Cups. I wanted it over there, didn't I? But I got it out the top here. And you will feel absolutely in control of your heart. It's going to be an inner victory like no other. Absolutely. I'm so chuffed for you, Sag, because it seems to have been, you've been rocking, you've been on the ropes a bit in regards to some things. You've been absolutely on fire on other things. And it's been a bit of a tied match now. Because there's a bit when you've been under pressure and then you've been given the pressure. So it's sort of like, it's equal. Now you need to sort of do, this is it. You need to bite into the apple of life and live it. And this is where you will feel a lot more happier. The thing is with the King of Cups there is that they've done so much work under the surface. You've got that starfish or sunfish over there. He's got that cup is in the water. He's in touch with his emotions. He's converting his emotions into reality. And there's a lot of profit from it. But it's all going on under the surface. And look in the background. Look at that. There's that boat going on to calmer shores. And that's what your future's all about in your financial side. And I think, as I said, I think there's a certain effect of your financial side which could give the killer blow to any painful situations in regards to your relationships in a really beautiful way. Did you work it out? Walk away from that one cup, that wisdom, because you should be walking to something that is so much more joyous for you. And that curiosity of walking towards your happiness, the sunshine that is in the background, will put pay to that. And this is where the new world that you're walking into has everything that you possibly need. It's now a case of, what do you want to discover? What do you want to explore? What do you want to experience? And the more and more you get into alignment with what you wish to experience in regards to your job, your business and your project, because that's the karmic path on your business side, you're going to get a lot. You're going to get a lot more results. You're actually going to become a lot richer. A lot richer. And I don't necessarily mean that financially. In all the aspects of it. A real contentment of life and a bounce in your step, With the Lovers card, you get the High Priestess. This is a spiritual understanding according to your career path, business and project, which allows you to use your intuition so it feeds that wisdom of getting in alignment with what you should be doing in regards to your projects and stuff like that. Therefore, you can push everything onto, really push it forward and really start getting the best out of your projects or your business, especially, career path as well. But you've got to engage, that good feeling that brings you in alignment with yourself. In your past, you get the Queen of Cups, and it's influenced by the Temperance card here. Converting negative into positive. I think this is what this is all about. And you're in that process of doing that. Your patience, you've been very patient with life. And it means there's been a restriction on your emotional impact upon that business or that project. And now that's changing. That's completely being reversed. And because it's being completely reversed, yeah, you go through choppy waters. But I think you're going to come out of it a lot better. And look at that, we've now got the Hangman twice. In the future, you will see things in a completely different light. I think in 6 months' time, 3 months' time, you'll look back and you'll kind of go, wow, do you know what? Wow. That was the point where it all changed. And it's all changing within you. That's the thing. It's all changing within you. In the Hangman, you get the 10 of Wands out the top there. This is where you're trying to do, obviously there's some things that you need to walk away from, right? And it seems to be a walking away of trying to, say like you're running a business and you're sort of saying, oh, I've got to make a success of this business because there's this person that works for me and that person that works for me. And I understand it. As a business person, when you have people working for you, it's a little bit like a family and you want to look after them and you want to make sure they're okay. Same thing in projects, same thing within your business, within your job. And I think what you need to do is actually, you need to look at things in a different light, in a way that sort of says, as long as I'm okay, they can be okay. If I'm working the business well and I'm really passionate about the business and I'm pushing the limits of the business to get the best results out of it, I don't have to worry about the employees. I know they're going to be all right. And I think that's what that 10 of Wands is all about. And that's what you've got to walk away from. You've got to walk away from something that's causing you also pain in your relationship side. So you could be working so hard just so you can provide for the employees, but it's actually ruining your relationship side. That's a very possible thing. You're constantly working and not paying any attention to your relationship side. That's very possible. And that's maybe what you need to get rid of to avoid that pain there. It's all about it's all about living smarter, not living harder. It's really about that. It's about life here. And it's a life choice that you are in the process of making this week. And it looks good. It looks good, Sag. It looks very good. There you go. Thank you very much for being here with us. I really do appreciate all the support you show through the YouTube system. I thank you very much for that. I hope you're enjoying the energy videos that I'm starting to put out on this channel as well. There's going to be more and more of them in the future, so keep an eye out. I will see you soon. In the meantime, don't forget, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.